we managed to learn a few more things about Neil Vanna. You may remember that he was a porter contracted by Bridges. That's what we told you before. Since then, I received a mail.
Another one from our very own Hartman, I'm guessing. Look, we sure we can trust them? Whoever they are?
They are almost certainly someone on the inside. Someone with access to the UCA's administrative systems. It seems Neil Vanna was attending therapy sessions.
But the real revelation is who Vanna's therapist was. Charlie, can you please explain?
A specialist who worked with other doomed sufferers, including one Sam Bridges. She was your therapist and your partner.
Lucy?
Neil Vanna's name was on our client list. Right there in black and white.
That's crazy.
We also uncovered a photo you should see.
Per the records, they perished in a void out which claimed an entire city. A void out only you survived, Sam.
Lucy was pregnant at the time.
It wasn't mine. The child she was carrying. She straight up told me to my face. I never had any kids. She was just my shrink, helping me to work through my often phobia. That's all she ever was to me.
To the network. Access the chronobiologist's delivery terminal to find and undertake this main order.
Another order already? You're a very busy man, Sam. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say?
You really don't remember me.
That woman just now, was that...
Lucy. That was Lucy.
Ah, yes. She was your therapist, wasn't she?
You're mine. What's that one? Nice.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
What's that one?
Security measures lifted.
Oh, hey. I appreciate you coming all this way. Allow me to take a look at that cargo you carry. Took good care of this, I see. Ought to make my research easier. You completed all these orders for me? I really appreciate it.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, I finished examining that cargo you brought on over. Now, I know this isn't your fault, but this thing has been absolutely savaged. I highly doubt human or animal involvement. Kinda looks as though it was battered with a large heavy pole, but... And there are also parts that appear to have been melted. Not to mention the unusual tie marks imprinted on the surface. Putting all the pieces together, I reckon this is likely the work of the headless rider I've heard rumors about. In all honesty, though, seems like it was set upon by not one, but several riders. Sheer damage is proof enough of that. Yeah, we're looking for multiple villains, I'd say. They won't come out and wreak havoc at just any old time. There's gotta be a reason they attack travelers when they do. Mind helping me figure out what that reason is? That way we can set the minds of porters like you at ease. Once we know more about them, I can use that chiral network to enlighten everyone else, too. Indulge my curiosity and I'd be happy for you to hook me up, is what I'm trying to say. If you're keen to do so, then pick up the sub-order I posted. I've included the relevant information in the order details. Be sure to look it over should you choose to take it on.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, Sam. Why don't we begin by considering what we already know? If nothing comes to mind, take a look at the order details to refresh your memory.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
You're mine. That's the way.
Now entering chiral network coverage. Gotcha.
Sam, the Headless Rider attacks were reported in this area. Look around. See anything strange?
Just a bit further now. Snag it. Gotcha. You're mine.
Sam, about the Headless Riders we're after. I've been thinking, what if we were to try replicating the conditions of the previously reported attacks? A road at night, a tri-cruiser. I've got it. We should take an evening spin near the site the attacks took place. What's happened to it? Don't tell me it's been hacked. When do highways float in the air? Up, up, and away! Highway in the sky. And now we find ourselves trapped. You ready for anything, Sam? Riders after all then. We need to destroy them all. Let's get a move on, Sam. That's how you do it, Sam. You're a pro! Sam, one of them is different from the others. That has to be the unit that's hacked into the autopilot. spot, Sam. I think you took care of every last one. Highway disappearing? This isn't good, Sam. Whoa! Ah! Seems the day is ours, Sam. Oh, what a relief to have made it safely back to the ground. There's no sign of our adversaries. That strange road has vanished without a trace, too. Everything seems fine now. Let's go and give the ghost hunter the good news.
Okay.
Wowzer! Somebody lend me a hand!
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted.
Well, well. Handled that job for me, huh? Let me just review the order details. I can tell you gave it your all in that fight. Thanks for helping me out, mate. I feel a so I can really trust you. We forged a bond, you and I. So you know, I've decided to increase the amount of materials you can withdraw from here. All right, I'm ready to join the chiral network.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Thanks to you, we can finally close the book on the mystery of the Headless Riders. Troubling rumors like that have a way of putting everyone on edge. Makes them want to stay inside all the more. Out here especially. Saw too many people cutting ties and keeping to themselves. Can't say any of us anticipated that the Riders would be ghost mechs, though. And those mechs have something to do with Higgs, too. Isn't that right? Well, now that we know the truth of the matter, we can come up with ways to combat them and their tactics. Then, maybe it'll feel like we're actually making some progress at long last. You know, we've got the makings of a real ghost hunter. I've shared with you some schematics for my favorite tools of the trade. A rocket box and a camo suit pattern. The rocket box fires MP warheads. It's a portable, versatile weapon that's perfect for dealing with all kinds of enemies. It's a single-use weapon. All you have to do is aim and throw. It fires several projectiles at once, which can lock onto multiple targets in range. Though, if you want to pummel a single enemy with overwhelming force, well, that's a viable option too. It's great for incapacitating humans, killing BTs, or disabling mechs as needed. It's quick and easy to use, so consider keeping one on hand for emergencies. I'd heard a few stories about the red-clad warriors before you came through. That Higgs might be the one leading them came as quite the shock. He's the same bastard that's been distributing weapons all over the place, right? Trying to get everyone to take up arms and sow discord. Forming lasting connections is out of the question if we can't find common ground. The spread of weapons and violence is a lot more terrifying than any sort of paranormal activity, if you ask me. Ever since the death Stranding, sightings of paranormal phenomena have been steadily increasing. Though a lot of these can be chalked up to simple misperception or misinformation. Among all these claims, tales of supernatural entities are especially common these days. And as a ghost hunter, I investigate the more promising reports to see if there's any truth to them. Unfortunately, it's not feasible for me to go out and do research right now. So I have to rely on others to do my fieldwork for me. You've done some wonderful work for me, Sam. So much so that I'd love it if you could continue. I intend to carry on with my research. There are a few things that I'm still pretty curious about. Maybe they're nothing more than baseless rumors, but if any seem promising, I'll contact you via the SSS. I hope I can count on you when the time comes. Good luck with your deliveries. Take care.
Ooh, just the man I've been waiting for. The Metagenomicist's main order is prepped and ready for you. We'd like you to capture the timefall-resistant emu I identified and take it to her shelter. You might find the capturing part tricky, but if you're real quiet, you shouldn't have too much trouble getting close. Now, this emu appears to possess certain unique temporal properties. It may well have some kind of connection to extinction entities as well. The Metagenomicist might have different insights into its nature given her specialization, though. Personally, I'm hoping this might lead us to a major breakthrough. Help us out, Sam.
route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Looking forward to the rest of it.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Patched up and good to go.
The spot where it was last seen. Emus are awfully fast. This search may take a while. secured the animal. Let's deliver it to the metagenomicist.
Good as new to me.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
mine. Woohoo! Gotcha.
Ah, so that's the place, huh?
Good evening, Sam. Drop Welcome.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Thanks for coming. I've been looking forward to this delivery. Now let's take a look. Oh, look at that. It's almost perfect. Now, this is something I didn't think I'd ever get back. Guess I was too quick to give up hope. My research is going well, and I have you to thank for it. All that's left is to connect me to the chiral network. I'm ready.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I have something I'd like to give you. I hope it's to your liking. All hooked up at last. And wow, I was able to finish my analysis of the emu you brought me in an instant. Turns out it was absolutely riddled with parasitic chiral microbes. It would seem their presence was enough to alter the emu's temporal flow, which is probably why it didn't grow older when exposed to timefall. This all but confirms what the chronobiologist has been saying. Hosts for these chiral microbes are subject to the timeless influence of the beach. It's still unclear how this might be related to extinction entities, but it's a vital clue for solving the mystery of the Death Stranding. An extinction entity has the capacity to trigger the last stranding. And if that comes to pass, the end of humanity itself is assured. Higgs attempted to make use of one such entity back in the UCA, but I know you personally put a stop to his plans. Hartman told me everything about those events. It's anyone's guess what Higgs is trying to accomplish this time, but I believe in you. And that's why I'm giving you these. EX capture grenades are invaluable weapons that work by leveraging the temporal properties of parasitic chiral microbes to great effect. In essence, they allow you to defeat weakened BTs in an instant by drastically destabilizing their intrinsic flow of time. But that's not all. These grenades can give you the means to summon your own BTs to attack other BTs. Should work on all larger specimens. I've prepared a few for immediate use. There's so much we can learn by studying chiral microbes, you know? They might even hold the answer to treating 21-minute syndromes like mine. Well, we've discovered plenty of chiral creatures that resemble smaller animals like rats and spiders. As their name might suggest, chiral microbes are even tinier. They're parasitic by nature and favor hosts from the world of the dead. They're just an amazing discovery all around. The final missing piece I needed for my research. Yes. Next time you're able to inflict significant damage on a large BT, try tossing an EX capture grenade into its mouth. Not only will you neutralize your foe, but you'll find it also leaves behind a milky white chiral crystal. I've taken to calling these objects BT crystals. If you see one, make sure you don't forget to pick it up. I say that because if you've got one on hand, you'll be able to use it the next time you encounter a large BT. The BT crystal will react with the tar and transform into a variant of the BT you captured. When activated, the crystal will summon a variant of the BT that spawned it, which will emerge from the depths of the tar. Ordinary large BTs will perceive this variant as a critical threat and proceed to attack on sight. Yes, I'm also a member of the 21-Minute Anxiety Association. The chronobiologist happens to be another member. We're sisters, in fact. Our mother belongs to the group, too. She's a hydrologist working out of Hartman's lab. Perhaps you've already met? We've all got similar conditions, but I'm not sure if genetics is a relevant factor. But whatever the cause of our syndromes may be, we are all trying to study the world and find answers in our own ways. In recent days, large BTs have been growing more active in the region to the south of this facility. It's possible that this too could be a consequence of Higgs's efforts. If you're headed that way, you had better be prepared for the worst. Though that might also be a good opportunity to give those EX capture grenades a try. I just know they'll prove effective. And if you're interested in some additional work, I'd also like you to take the emu you brought me to the animal shelter. The staff there want to look after it, and I don't have the proper facilities to give it a home here anyway. I've posted a sub-order for this request. There's no rush. You can pick it up from the delivery terminal here whenever you're ready. Thanks again for all your help. I'll probably be hitting you up again.